Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna, and today we're doing another inspired by video. If you recall the first one, I did Studio Ghibli inspired looks. This time we're doing Orphan Black inspired looks, and again I have three for you today. The first one is fairly simple, I would like to think. It's just eyeliner basically. The other two are a little bit more difficult, maybe? I don't know. But still, hopefully, something that you can follow. And this is one of them. This is for Allison. Hence the little studs in my ears and the pearls and everything. If you're familiar with Allison, you'll know that she comes across as a perfect little housewife, but she is not. So I did my take on that. Anyway, I put a lot of thought into this once again, including the music. I tried to find music that kind of goes with each character, so I hope you enjoyed this, and let's get into it.
This first look is inspired by the scientist Cosima NIEHAUS. The first thing I'm doing is taking my Maybelline the Nudes palette, and I'm just going to take this matte taupe shade and put it in my crease. And you'll notice I'm not taking it on a very big brush. That's because I really want it to stay right in the socket area just to add definition. I don't want to fluff it around and blow it out and make it really smoky looking. This is just going to be like an eye contour. Once that's done, I'm just going to take this matte cream colored shade and put it all over my lid just to add a little bit of extra coverage. It's not going to add too much color, but it'll just kind of smooth things out a little bit. And you'll notice I'm brushing that all the way up into the crease color just to make sure there's no line between the two. For just a hint of shimmer, we're going to take this little shimmery shade at the start and put that on the inner corners and the brow bone. I'm also going to take this darker taupe next to the one we used in the crease and put that on the lower lash line. Now for the eyeliner, because Cosima always wears eyeliner, this is the LA Colors liquid liner, and I'm just going to be drawing a basic wing. I'm drawing mine fairly long because we're going to be doing a helix. To fill in the wing, I'm using a different eyeliner. This is the NYX That's the Point eyeliner in Hella Fine. This is just going to make it a little bit of an easier process to fill in the wing instead of using the brush. For the helix, I'm using the Annabelle brush tip eyeliner in white and just kind of drawing a swirl around the eyeliner. And you have no idea how badly I wanted to do DNA eyeliner, but it just could not be done with such a small space, at least not with my skill level. And because the white kind of runs out of steam, I do go over it with a second layer on each eye just to get it a little bit more opaque. And in a minute I'll be using some white eyeshadow just to make it even better. So I am going to take the white shade from the Pastel Goth palette. This is the shade Skull, and I'm just going to go over top of the white eyeliner just to make it well and truly thick. For mascara, I'm going to use one coat of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And this is the completed eye look for Cosima NIEHAUS, a brilliant scientist and a very strong individual. This is a look inspired by Felix DAWKINS, an artist and all-around awesome person. I'm starting off with the shade Sabbath from the Saint & Sinner palette, and also please ignore the open door. I must have gone into the bathroom to get something and then forgot to close it, so my bad. As you can see, I'm just going to build a layer of this all over the lid up into the crease. This isn't a very pigmented black, unfortunately, so it does take a lot of building, but it doesn't have to be precise. This is going to be a very, very, very messy look. But the point of it is just to have a black, smoky base. I'm taking a fluffy brush and making sure that that gets diffused into the crease properly. Unfortunately, that also takes away some of the color on the lid. This is a very finicky black, but we'll get there. After blending, I had to go back over the lid with more black, so yeah, this was a test of patience, really. And blending again. Taking some of the shade Rapture, and I'm going to put that towards the front part of my lid. I'm taking Kat Von D Backstage Bambi liquid lipstick, and I'm going to start creating a paint splatter effect on my eye. The point of this is just to be as random as possible. Now I'm using a dotting tool. You could use whatever you have on hand that you think would give the proper effect, but I'm not going in any particular order. This has no order. That's the point of the paint splatter, so just have fun with it. And of course, I'm not just keeping it on the eye, I'm going around the eye, including under the eye. This is not a pretty look by any means, not really. It's more of what I guess what you would call editorial. It's very out there. But if you wanted to wear it out to a club or whatever, sure, you could. And of course, I need different colors, so this is the NYX Liquid Suede in Run the World, which is a purple. And doing the same thing, just taking the dotting tool and going wherever it takes me. Next, I was kind of experimenting by taking the shade Exodus from the Saint & Sinner palette and kind of wetting it and seeing if that would work. It kind of did and it kind of didn't, so you can see it in some places and not so much in others. Apparently I forgot to show it on camera, but I am next using the E.l.f. cream liner in Teal Tease. And this part was actually an accident. I smudged way too much under my eye there, so it's like, oh, well, I'll just do it on the other eye and just kind of pretend that I meant to. Like I said, this look doesn't really have any sort of order to it, so why not? last color I'm taking is the Annabelle brush tip eyeliner in white. Next I'm taking the Essence Lash and Brow Gel in Be Fun and Lila, which is a really fun glittery sort of purple. And I'm going to put that in both my eyebrows and my eyelashes, although I'm not sure if this really did too much. I think it showed up more on my eyebrows than my lashes, but I don't know. Can you see it? Let me know if you see it. I had actually started putting the purple in my eyelashes before I realized, I should probably put regular mascara on first. So that's what I did. And then put the purple on. The very last step is this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Pyro, which I'm just going to kind of toss onto the lid haphazardly. Whoops, I lied. I'm going into the Alchemist palette by Kat Von D, and I'm taking the shade Ultraviolet Amethyst, and I'm going to put that on the inner corners and brow bone. Now we're done, I promise. And this is a look inspired by Felix DAWKINS, an amazing artist, an amazing friend, an amazing brother. This look is inspired by Alison Hendricks, soccer mom, but so much more. So I'm starting off with the Annabelle Eye Tech palette, and I'm using this black cream shade all over my lid as a base. And I know what you're thinking, more black? But Alison has layers, lots of layers, starting off with the darkness, having killed many people and buried the bodies, and she's also an addict, so we have to start with that darkness underneath in order to get to the light. And once that's done, we have to cover it all and show the world a different side, just like Alison. So I'm taking the Pura Nada eyeshadow in Fairy Dust, which is pink and glittery. Perfect for Alison. And because this is a cream base, this is just going to adhere to it. This is a loose shadow over a cream, so it's not going to be 100% opaque, and that's okay to have a little bit of that black showing through. But you just need to cover as much as possible. Put pink on. More pink. Pink, pink, pink. I felt I had a little bit more on my left eye than I did on the right, so I'm just putting more on the right eye to balance it now. I'm also going to take the shade Pink Opal from the Kat Von D Alchemist palette and go over top, just to add a little bit more pink. Never enough pink, not in Alison's life. And it'll just add a little bit of extra dimension when I turn my head a certain way in the light. Next I'm going into the Tartelette in Bloom palette and taking this shade Sweetheart, which is a sort of warm pink. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of what we have on the lid because it's looking a little messy right now. And Alison wouldn't like that. I'm going back into the Eye Tech palette by Annabelle and taking this satin pink shade and putting that on the brow bone. I also wiped away any fallout that was underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to do my concealer really quickly. After that's done, I'm taking the shade Leader from the Tartelette in Bloom palette and I'm running that along my lower lash line. For the inner corners, I'm taking Pink Adventurine by NIEHAUS Cosmetics. For mascara, I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm just going to do one coat of that. Even the tube of this is pink, so Alison would definitely approve. You know, I think we've done well to cover one body, but have we covered two? I think we need glitter. Lots of glitter, like the Stila Glitter and Glow in Kitten Karma. I'm just going to draw that onto the center of my lid, and then I'm going to buff it out with a brush. For some reason, the camera didn't want to focus while I was doing this eye, but you saw what I was doing with the first eye. And this is the finished look for Allison Hendricks, soccer mom, murderer, addict with a heart of gold.
So those were my 3 takes on Orphan Black, 3 different characters, and it was, again, very hard to decide what to do because I love all of the characters very much. And that is it for this video. I post Mondays and Fridays here on this channel, usually in the afternoon Eastern Time. I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye guys!